It was the summer of 1968 in my small town in Laguna. I was 10 years old, and though I had heard all the old superstitions, none frightened me, until the night Lucas disappeared. Lucas was older than me, a city boy who had returned to our quiet town after living in Manila. He scoffed at our tales of spirits and the old ways. He found them amusing, especially the one about the ancient BALETE tree at the edge of the forest. The elders claimed a kapre, a dark giant, lived in its branches, watching over souls trapped within the tree's twisted bark. Anyone who disturbed the tree would face the wrath of the kapre and end up another lost spirit, their face frozen in the bark for eternity. Lucas didn't believe in any of that. One evening, while we sat near the river, our group of friends dared him to spend the night under the BALETE tree. Without hesitation, he accepted, eager to prove the stories were nothing more than village gossip. That night, as the sun set, Lucas made his way to the tree. The air was thick and heavy, and the forest grew unnaturally quiet. My friends and I stayed back, too scared to go close. We watched from a distance as Lucas sat beneath the massive tree. Its roots twisted like serpents, and the branches stretched wide, almost like they were waiting to catch something or someone. Hours passed, and the night grew darker. Lucas' flashlight flickered once, then went out. Suddenly, a strange sound filled the air. Soft, unintelligible whispers, carried by a wind that seemed to come from nowhere. Lucas looked around, confused, then stood up as if he had heard something in the branches above him. I saw a shadow shift in the tree, a figure too large to be a bird or animal. Red eyes glowed in the darkness, staring down at Lucas from the branches. Panic set in, and we called out to him, but it was too late. He stepped backward, tripped over the roots, and disappeared into the shadows. We rushed toward the tree, but when we arrived, Lucas was gone. His blanket and flashlight lay scattered on the ground, but there was no sign of him. The next morning, the town was in an uproar. The elders whispered of the Capre's curse, how it had claimed Lucas's soul for disturbing the tree. We searched for days, but there was no trace of him. The only thing left behind was the eerie silence surrounding the BALETE tree. I returned to the tree once, though I wish I hadn't. When I looked closely at its bark, I saw something that chilled me to my core. Faces, twisted and tormented, embedded in the wood. Among them, I swear, was Lucas, his face frozen in an expression of fear. His eyes seemed to follow me as I backed away, my heart pounding in my chest. Since then, no one dares go near the BALETE tree after dark. The villagers say it's cursed, and now I believe them. The tree stands as a warning to anyone foolish enough to challenge the old superstitions. If you disturb the tree, you may find yourself becoming just another face among the lost souls trapped in its bark, doomed to whisper your regrets for all eternity.